Welcome to Rocks and Words with Miss Whit from Fish Trap. I am going to get us started today by thinking about rocks. Let's get our writer brains going, and we'll pull out a piece of paper and a pencil. If you don't have one in front of you, please go grab one right now. Go ahead. I'll wait. And then I would like for you to take 60 seconds and write down everything that comes to mind when you think about rocks. It doesn't matter how big or how small or how weird or how different or how whimsical or fantastical that they are. I would like for you to write down every single word that you think of. Ready? Timer starts now. Called Everybody Needs a Rock by Bird Baylor, and the beautiful pictures in this book were done by Peter Burnell. Now, everybody needs a rock. I'm sorry for kids who don't have a rock for a friend. I'm sorry for kids who only have tricycles, bicycles, horses, elephants, goldfish, 3-room playhouses, fire engines, wind-up dragons, and things like that, if they don't have a rock for a friend. That's why I'm giving them my own 10 rules for finding a rock. Not just any rock, I mean a special rock that you find yourself and keep as long as you can, maybe forever. If somebody says, "What's so special about the rock?" don't even tell them, "I don't. Nobody is supposed to know what's special about another person's rock." All right, here are the rules. Rule number 1. If you can, go to a mountain made out of nothing but 100 million small, shiny, beautiful, roundish rocks. But if you can't, any place will do, even an alley, even a sandy road. Rule number 2. When you are looking at rocks, don't let mothers or fathers or sisters or brothers or even best friends talk to you. You should choose a rock when everything is quiet. Don't let dogs bark at you or bees buzz at you. But if they do, don't worry. The worst thing that you can do is go rock hunting when you're worried. Rule number 3. Bend over. More. Even more. You may have to sit on the ground with your head almost touching the earth. You have to look a rock right in the eye. Otherwise, don't blame me if you can't find a good one. Rule number 4. Don't get a rock that is too big. You'll always be sorry. It won't fit your hand right, and it won't fit in your pocket. A rock as big as an apple is too big. A rock as big as a horse is much too big. Rule number 5. Don't choose a rock that is too small. It will only be easy to lose, or a mouse might think to eat it, thinking that it is a seed. Believe me, that happened to a boy in the state of Arizona. Rule number 6. The size must be perfect. It has to feel easy in your hand when you close your fingers over it. It has to feel jumpy in your pocket when you run. Some people touch a rock 1,000 times a day. There aren't many things that feel as good as a rock if the rock is perfect. Rule number 7. Look for the perfect color. That could be a sort of pinkish gray with bits of silvery shine in it. Some rocks that look brown really are other colors, but you only see them when you squint and when the sun is just right. Another way to see colors is to dip your rock in a clear mountain stream, if one is passing by. Rule number 8. The shape of the rock is up to you. There is a girl in Alaska who only likes flat rocks. Don't ask me why. I like them lumpy. The thing to remember about shapes is this. Any rock looks good with 100 other rocks around it on a hill. But if your rock is going to be special, it should look good by itself in the bathtub. Rule number 9. Always sniff a rock. Rocks have their own smells. Some kids can tell by sniffing whether a rock came from the middle of the earth or from an ocean or from a mountain where wild and sun touched it every day for 1,000,000 years. You'll find out that grown-ups can't tell these things. Too bad for them. They just can't smell as well as kids can. Rule number 10. Don't ask anybody to help you choose. I've seen a lizard pick one rock out of a desert full of rocks and go sit there alone. I've seen a snail pass up 20 rocks and spend all day getting to the one it wanted. You have to make up your own mind. You'll know. All right, that's it. 10 rules. If you think of any more, write them down yourself. I'm going out to play a game that takes just me and one rock to play. I happen to have a rock here in my hand. All right, now you know the 10 rules to be able to go find your own special rock. So get out there, go find one. Okay, did you do it? Did you find your special rock? Well, that's great. Now, I'd like for you to take your rock back inside with you. Get a piece of paper and your pencil out, the same one that you used at the beginning of this lesson, where you wrote down as many words as you could think of when you think about rocks. And I would like for you to work on an acrostic poem for your rock. Now, take the word rock and write it downwards on your paper. R-O-C-K should each have their very own line on your piece of paper. I'll have a picture for you as an example after this little video. And then I would like for you to write an ode to your rock. Tell it how much you love it. Tell it what makes it so special to you. I'll share an example with you right after this video. So go ahead and find a special spot with your special rock and get ready to write. Thanks for joining me and writing with me today. I hope you had fun and enjoy your special rock.